Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. I came out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. And shalom to the few sisters that do listen and are sincere. Want to get into a couple scriptures, just concerning discipline. Because it's the Passover time, and it's basically time to mount up. Those who are in the know, what happened. Know what happened around this time of year, especially throughout the last 3 or 4 years. Really, the last 3 years or 2 years, been real. Hardcore castaways and kickouts. And for those who ain't in the way, in the knowing, hey, niggas get kicked out. That's what happened. I ain't gonna get too profound on that. Alright. The first scripture I want to kick this off with is Proverbs 25 and verse 28. And it says, "He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls." Now, hey, back in the ancient world, you had walled cities, and that was like a defense, like America. America is an unwalled city, man. Like America ain't got no. They all hell about to break loose in this place, for lack of better words. But in the ancient world, you had walled cities, and that was like a defense, like a strong tower, and it kept you away from things. Well, it kept things from entering into you, and it was a defense. All right. It says, "He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls." And when you can't control your spirit, or certain things you do, or certain things you let into your spirit, whether it be too much folly, too much leisure, too much idle time, because you don't have discipline or rule over or control over or self-control, or discipline, man. You like a city broken down without walls, man. Them demons can get to you, and they can attack you. This is bleeding into my next scripture. This is coming out the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach and Apocrypha. Which is part of the Bible. For you scoffers out there. All right. This is Sirach 37 and verse 28. It says, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything." Matter of fact, let me read verse 27. Is this really the point? I really wanted verse 27. Sirach 37 and 27, it said, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not doubt unto it." Like some brothers, don't drink. Some brothers drink. Some brothers don't listen to certain type of music. Some brothers do. Each man, has a different measure of faith. Or each man in the truth has a he know what might cause him to slip or something, or let some demons fuck with him, or whatever it might be. But it's all within the law. But we got different in the truth. You have different measures or different boundaries, of faith. The Lord dealt each man a different measure of faith, and what's not good for you yourself personally. That's why the scripture says, "My son, prove thy soul." Going back to Sirach 37 and 27, "My son, prove thy life." Salaki, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not thyself into it. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything." So, and you gotta have discipline, man, and you gotta abstain from the things that might cause you to go off in this thing. It's really time to boot up, in this truth. And that's what leads to my last scripture. This is 1 Corinthians. The scripture comes out a lot, you know, and it should, you know, because this is a resourceful scripture. This is a resourceful scripture in the time we coming into. All right, this is it's 9. It's the 9th chapter. Salaki. I was at 10. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and verse 26. It said, "I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so I fight, not as one that beateth the air," because he fighting for a prize, you know, a prize. All right, and he ain't just beating the air, man. He really combating. He really doing this thing for something, you know. All right, it said, verse 27. 1 Corinthians 9 and 27. "But I keep my body and bring it into subjection, lest by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself shall become a castaway." And he said, I keep my body and bring it into subjection, which means he disciplines himself, you know, lest when he preached to others, he should become a castaway, you know, or not being fit to do this thing, or being cast out, you know. He disciplines his body, you know, so he'll remain, you know, in this good fight that we fighting daily, you know, that's known as the truth, you know. But with that being said, I hope this video was edifying. You know, it's time to mount up. It's time to gird up our loins, you know. So gird up with the belt on your waist and the shoes on your feet latched. You know, with that being said, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there, the hopeful elect. Shalom.